I'm Spade Parade. I'm a private eye. But I won't always be a private eye. I'm going to night school learning to become a private nose. That's nothing to sniff at. I was missing something. I had just filed my nails and I couldn't remember which folder I'd put them in. Suddenly, the phone rang.
Hello, Spade Parade. Hang on a second, there's someone at the door. Hello, there.
Hi, I'm Georgia McBundy. I've got a problem.
Oh, well, I'm Spade Parade, and I've got Georgia on my mind.
Oh, Mr. Parade, your phone's off the hook.
Oh, nice of you to notice. Hey, don't ever call me here again, okay?
Mr. Parade, no one was on the phone.
Oh, good. Saves wear and tear on the ears. Now, you were saying that, you had a problem?
Yes, I own Georgia McBundy's Takeout, home of the overstuffed burger.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
I was just robbed.
Oh, you were robbed. That sounds like a problem. Oh, excuse me. Darn interruptions. Hello, Spade Parade.
Mr. Spade, no one's on the phone. It didn't ring.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not the sort of person that likes to wait till the last minute. What were you saying?
I was saying, Mr. Spade, no one's on the phone. It didn't ring.
No. Before that, you were saying, you were robbed. That's illegal, you know.
I know, and I want you to catch that criminal, and I want you to find my money, and I want you to have him prosecuted to the full extent of the law for this and any other crimes perpetrated in the area. And then I want you to defend me with equal vigor against all those... I would like you to catch him.
Uh-huh. You, have any idea who might have committed this crime?
Well, I know who did it.
You know who did it? Then why don't you just go to the police?
Wouldn't make as funny a sketch.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm not exactly sure. It was one of the Andrews brothers.
The Andrews brothers? Who are they?
3 brothers who come into the restaurant every day. Triplets.
Triplets?
They look alike, you know, twins plus 1.
Oh, this is getting very interesting. Now, what else can you tell me about these guys?
Well, I have a photograph.
Oh, well, these guys shouldn't be hard to find. All we gotta do is look for 3 men in overcoats, wearing hats, and standing on their heads.
It's upside down, Mr. Parade.
Ah, right. Well, look a lot better this way, but they'll be a lot tougher to find. Oh, excuse me. Hello, Spade Parade. Yeah, hi, Kasparov. Yeah, Pawn to King 4. Now, what else can you tell me about these hoodlums?
Well, they come in every single day, sit on the same stools at the same counter.
Mm-hmm. You say you can't tell them apart. Will they all have the same face?
No, they each have a face, Mr. Parade. They just look alike.
What about their clothes?
They dress exactly the same. Identical hats, overcoats, shoes, glasses, everything. I just don't know one from the other.
Voices?
They sound alike.
Height?
6 feet.
They're all 6 feet tall?
They're each 6 feet tall.
All right, they're each 6 feet tall. I don't know. I think it's going to be very hard to figure out who committed this crime.
Oh, it's just hopeless. We'll never find out which one did it.
Wait a minute. What about what they eat? Do they all eat the same thing?
Yes, hamburgers.
I was afraid of that. Huh? I guess you're right.
I am?
Yep, it's hopeless.
Wait a minute. Now that you mention it, they do order different things on their hamburgers. One of them, he eats his hamburgers with relish. the other one with ketchup, and the other guy eats his hamburger with anchovies. But that's no help. I still don't know which is which.
Well, it's understandable. You're unsettled. You're nervous. You've been through a horrendous ordeal. Probably need psychological help for years.
No, I just have a rotten memory.
Oh.
I do remember, however, that number 1 doesn't eat ketchup or anchovies.
Wait a minute, Miss McBundy. I think you might have just given us a clue.
Really?
Yeah. Why don't you, freeze frame or something? I've got something important to do.
When you've got a problem that you can't figure out, you've got to sit back, concentrate, think the solution out. If it doesn't add up, change your point of view. Work backwards from your very last clue. Look for a pattern and you might find the right solution. It just takes time. There's more than one way to solve any problem. Think of new ways, discover the options. There's more than one way to solve any problem. Think of new ways, discover your options. There's more than one way. There's more than one way. If you've tried once or twice, don't give up. There are other ways. Why don't you draw a chart, check it out, rethink what the problem says. And maybe a diagram will solve it for you. Or try a similar problem that's simpler to do. And if the problem can't be solved right then, sleep on it and try again. There's more than one way to solve any problem. Think of new ways, discover the options. There's more than one way to solve any problem. Think of new ways, discover your options. There's more than one way. There's more than one way. There's more than one way to solve any problem. Think of new ways, discover the options. There's more than one way to solve any problem. Think of new ways, discover your options. There's more than one way.
There. All done, Miss McBundy. Miss McBundy? Snap out of it. Here, take a look at this.
Ooh.
Oh, I wonder where that went. It's my favorite magazine. Now, during the break, I made this chart. Should help us distinguish between the 3 Andrews brothers and help us solve the case.
You really think so?
Well, we might as well give it a try. I always say, when you got a problem, stick with it. Now, you had said that the number 1 Andrews brother doesn't eat ketchup and he doesn't eat anchovies.
Uh-huh. But Mr. Shovel,
Spade.
Spide. What good is it
All
gonna...
right, wait. Watch this. We put a no here for ketchup and a no for anchovies. Now, what else can you tell me about these guys?
Well, I know that number 2 doesn't eat ketchup.
Great. So we'll put a no here for number 2 and ketchup. Now, how about number 3?
Oh, I've drawn a blank. Oh, I'm just no good, am I?
Au contraire.
Thank you.
Let's see what this chart can help us deduce. Now, we know that number 1 doesn't eat ketchup, and we know number 2 doesn't eat ketchup. So,
That means that number 3 must eat ketchup.
right. Yes, there. Now, what else can we deduce from this chart? We see that number 1 doesn't eat ketchup and doesn't eat anchovies, so he must be the one who eats relish. Put a yes right there.
That's right. Now, wait, I think I'm beginning to get it. Now, if number 3 does eat ketchup, Then number 2 is the brother who eats anchovies.
Fantastic. Good going. We'll put a yes right there.
Oh,
Say, hey, what is that?
what? Oh, it's an anchovy. Wait a minute. Now, I remember that the robber had a whole bunch of anchovies hanging off his sleeve. Now, he must have bumped into me, and one of them stuck.
Miss McBundy, I think we can consider this case solved. All we have to do now to find the robber is find the Andrews brother who puts anchovies on his hamburgers.
Oh, Mr. Spade, you are just wonderful. Maybe after you've caught this despicable character, you'll want to take a shower and come on over for a little bite?
Glad to, sweetheart. I'll have scrambled eggs on a flaming sword.
And I'll serve them to you a little loose, and if I just happen to spill one,
Yeah?
the yolk's on you.
Say goodnight, Georgia.
Mathman, your mission is to eat only factors of 18. When you encounter a number, you will have until the count of 3 to make your decision. And beware the ill-tempered Mr. Click. He will eat you if you are wrong.
Mathman, 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 Mathman. Use your head. Yep. Yaha! Mathman, Mathman, factors of 18. Mathman, Mathman, Mathman. Yep. Mathman, Mathman, factors of 18. Mathman, Mathman, Mathman. Oh, wrong. Mathman, 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 Mathman.
Oh, that was satisfying.
Come in, darling, come in. Gypsy will tell your fortune. I guarantee the most precise fortune telling. Sit.
Oh, thank you.
This is William. He is a gypsy apprentice doing odd jobs. Now, you tell Gypsy your question. It will be precisely answered.
Well, I was just wondering if maybe out there was some special someone for me who maybe had something special in common and was likable.
Amicable. Another word for likable it is. Something special in common. You had a boyfriend before. His age and yours. Tell me quickly now.
I'm 34 and he was, well, is 32.
I'm 34 too.
32 and 34, eh? Not amicable. It could never work out. Look here and see. See? The factors of 34 other than 34 are 1, 2, and 17. Add them up and you get 20. Whereas the factors of 32 other than 32 are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Add them up and you get 31. Not amicable. It would never work out. If they were amicable, all the factors of 32 would add up to 34, and all the factors of 34 would add up to 32. So you see, it was never meant to be.
It's magic.
It's mathematical.
It is.
Now we will find a number that is amicable for you. Amicable numbers are rare but nifty. Your apartment number, tell me what it is. Quick now, now.
It's 220, but what does it mean?
The factors of 220 other than 220 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 11, 20, 22, 44, 55, and 110. See? And what do they add up to, you ask? Well, 284. Now, let's see.
My apartment number is 284 also.
Oh, his apartment number is 284 also. It's gotta mean something.
Well, it means he's between apartments 283 and 285 for one thing. Did you hear some music coming from some... Ah, never mind. Now, we'll see what the factors of 284 are. 1, 2, 4, 71, and 142, which add up to 220. Yes, yes. And 220 and 284 are amicable numbers because their factors add up to each other. Okie doke. Now.
It adds up. It adds up.
It adds up. They both add up to each other.
Well, I always thought it was
It adds
interesting.
up.
In fact, where is that music coming from? It must be magic.
This much of the show is over. But don't despair. There is this much yet to come.
Gotten a lot of mail in the last few minutes asking me to do another stick puzzle. So I will. Here goes. Pretty impressed so far, huh? Okay, now here's the puzzle. Can you move 2 sticks and have 4 small squares all the same size with no sticks left over? Okay, once again. Get some toothpicks or use sticks like mine. Make this design. Okay, now move just 2 sticks and have 4 small squares all the same size and no sticks left over. Still haven't got it? Here, I'll give you a hint. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. You're on your own.
$11. Willikers. A car. Come on, we'll disguise ourselves as a rectangle. Prime number.
Larry, all he can say is no.
All right, let's do it.
Hi.
Hello, Cynthia. Larry, what can I do for you?
Mr. Blackstone, we were wondering...
Could you show us the trick you just did on stage up close?
Well, no, that's not appropriate. I have something, though, that will show you one of the oldest tricks in the world up close.
Okay.
We have 3 little green balls and 3 cups. Now, we'll place the cups right down here and place the balls right up here where you can see them easily. If I were to take this and invisibly pass it through there like that, you'd say, my goodness, how did he do it?
My goodness, how did he do that?
He's not going to tell us.
No, I will show you. See, what you do is you take the ball this way, and as you place it into the midair, it gently floats through, and then, of course, ends up underneath, just like that. Now, the tough part, of course, is to get 3 balls, 3 cups, all together, just like that. You see?
That's great.
And now that you see how that's done, you understand that it is almost impossible for a magician to do that sort of thing, unless, of course, you'd have something else underneath the cup like that. And if you have something, if you have something underneath the cup like there, they say, well, then there must be something else under, and you're right, it's just like that.
That's great.
Well, that's a silly kind of magic, but here's something that I think you'll enjoy even more. This is a study in observation. I want you to observe how I turn these cups 2 at a time so that all of the cups are face up, ready to receive liquid.
Okay.
In other words, if I were to move 2 cups at a time like this, 1, 2, 3, seemingly, all of the cups can receive liquid. Now, if you were to try it yourself, remember the order in which I did this.
Okay, I think I've
Numbering
got
the
it.
cups 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
It was 2 and 3. Try that, 2 and 3.
That's it, that's it.
Then 1 and 3. And then the rest you're on your own.
We got it. No, wait.
No, we
don't.
haven't. They're upside down.
Well, let me show you one more time. As you do this,
no.
it's back to back. I'm going to do it left-handed this time so that we come over here, and then to go here, and then to go here. Like that. You see what I mean? You got it? Try it yourself, Larry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Back to back. Are you left or right-handed?
Right.
Well, then start at that
Okay.
end.
I know, I watched. I know, right?
Okay, that's it.
We got here.
And then 2.
And then we went back to these
And
two.
no.
Upside down.
That's not the way you want to do it. I will show you. See, when I do it, I always have the center one up.
Oh.
And so that when I do it like this, then, of course, they're all 3 up. But then when I have you do it, I turn the center one
That's
down.
not nice.
And then...
On stage, Miss Blackstone.
Oh, thank you, Reggie. I want you to try it one more time, though, but you do it the right way.
Okay.
Like this, and like that, and like that.
Okay.
And I have to go out and do another show, so you practice on that. And remember, you must observe and get all of your facts straight before you can solve a problem. Okay, you go to it.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Go ahead. Okay, all right. We got this one up. We got these 2. 3.
Yay!
All right.
That's
Fantastic. Okay, now try it again.
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
It was Monday, 9:43 a.m., and the layer of smog blanketing the Los Angeles basin was so thick you could cut it with a cliche. My partner is George Franklin. The boss is Thad Green. My name is Monday. I'm a mathematician. George and I had just come off the case of the hidden baffles, in which a case of baffles had been hidden. It was a baffling case, one which I'll tell you about sometime, but not today. Today, I hoped, would be quiet. Good morning, George. George.
MathNet, Franklin.
Good morning, George.
Good morning, Kate. Coming in this morning?
Uh-huh. See you, George.
You bet.
Don't ask. Anything going on, George?
Nope. I was saying that to Martha just last night. Not much going on at the shop, I said to her.
Uh-huh.
I try not to take my work home, Kate. Sometimes a fellow has to just spill it.
It's a good idea not to hold it in.
Will that be you again, Kate? On the phone, I mean? MathNet, Franklin. Really? What's the location? We'll be right out. Afraid I was wrong when I said nothing was going on.
What was that call about?
Somebody just stole a dump truck full of dirt.
Dirt?
Yeah, dirt. I told them we'd be right out. It's a truck stop in Eagle Rock.
Let's roll. Morning, sir. I'm Monday. This is my partner, George.
Frankly,
MathNet.
Hi, I'm Ernie.
Got a last name, Ernie?
Sure.
Good.
You reported your truck was stolen?
Yeah, and I feel pretty silly now.
Oh?
Yeah, you see, this is my truck.
What makes you think it's stolen?
Well, it's not anymore. You see, I stopped by for a cup of mud and a couple of sinkers.
A what?
Sorry, that's truck driver talk for a cup of coffee and 2 donuts. Anyway, I was in there for about 35 minutes. When I came out of the diner, my truck was gone. I went back in and called you two. When I came out again about 10 minutes later, she was back.
She?
Yeah, my truck.
How can you tell a girl truck from a boy truck?
Girl trucks usually wear more chrome. Anyway, I'm sorry to have bothered you.
No problem. George, let's get back to headquarters.
Yes. I'll tell them as soon as they come in.
Morning, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. I just took a message for you, Mathnetters. Somebody just swiped a dump truck full of dirt at Mom's truck stop and go.
We know. We just checked it out. The truck was returned.
The call just came in?
Just this minute. Driver named Gussie Bicep. Said she stopped for some mud and a couple of sinkers.
George, it's another one. This is getting to be an epidemic. Thanks, Debbie. George?
I know. Let's roll.
Yes, I'm Gussie Bicep.
And you're sure the truck was actually missing?
Yes, ma'am, it was gone.
Are you positive this is your truck?
Well, of course I'm positive.
Is it a boy or a girl?
What?
You came out, the truck was gone. You went back inside and called us?
Yes, ma'am, that's the truth. And then when I come back out here about 5 minutes ago, the truck was back.
Okay, well, I guess we can't be of any help.
Sorry to have bothered you folks.
That's all right. We get mileage.
I thought Ernie was making a mistake when he thought his truck was gone, but it's unlikely they both would have been wrong. Know what I mean, George? George, what are you reading?
What's your sign, Kate?
My sign?
You know, your astrological sign. When were you born?
October 6th.
Libra. The scales. Balance. Here's your horoscope for today.
George, you don't really believe in those things.
No, they're just fun. It says, be careful in money matters. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. If life doesn't make sense, that's just the way things are sometimes.
Well, that certainly seems to be true.
Know what mine says? My chart, I mean?
Uh-uh.
Try to be a nice person, but watch out for a grizzly who might want to obliterate your name on a present.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure. Oh.
What?
Beware of bears greeking gifts.
MathNet Monday. What, again? All right, we'll be right down.
Another dump truck disappearance?
Yep.
We ought to get a part-time job at that diner.
Yeah, let's roll. And when you came back out...
The truck was back.
How'd you know that?
Lucky guess.
Cup of mud, Kate?
I thought you'd never ask.
You know, Kate, maybe it's not a crime we're trying to solve.
What do you mean?
Maybe it's a prank. You know, somebody just fooling around like kids on Halloween. Ringing doorbells, soaping windows, extortion. Pranks like that.
What makes you say that, George?
Because nothing is missing from any of the trucks. One of the first things people learn when they go into the robbery business is to take something. Otherwise, there's no robbery.
But, George, something is missing.
What is missing?
The dirt. Someone is stealing the dirt.
You came in for your last checkup. Uh-huh. We found this.
That's horrible, Doc. Where did you find that?
Your head.